Greetings, friends. Welcome back to Book Club. Buffett's Buffet talks about the basic investment philosophies of Mr. Buffett. This is from the book Seven Secrets to Investing Like Warren Buffett. This book is written by Mary Buffett and Sharon Shaw. We are in our seventh episode of this series. Till now, we have covered 7 secrets to investing, and we are discussing habits now. In habits, we have discussed power of habits, and we have discussed what you're spending, and we also discussed about find a job you love or find love in your job. And when we were doing this, we also did the passion test. Avoiding debt is also another important habit. We have seen it in our previous episodes, and in the latest episodes, we have seen risk management, which is very important for any investment, basics. We also discussed taking care of our health, because we have got one body and one mind, and it has to last for a lifetime. So today, friends, we are discussing about the last part of habits. This is continuous improvement. Evolution is part of the nature. While evolution involves alignment and progress, continuous improvement focuses on progress more. This is one of the important part, and though it is the last part of the habits, this needs to be given more importance while going through this particular episode. Warren Buffett has become one hell of a lot better investor since the day I met him. There's one of the closest associates is talking about Mr. Buffett, and so have I. If we had been frozen at any given stage with the knowledge we had, the record we would have been much worse than it is. So the game is to keep learning. There is not only for investing, for also in any life situation, continuous learning is very important. This is the statement, comment given by Charlie Munger. Truly wealthy people never stop learning and improving. That is one of their very important part of their life. Besides upgrading your technical skills, here are some suggestions I would like you to consider implementing in your life. Inner scorecard, which is one of the important part. Warren has what he calls an inner scorecard. He asks, would you rather be the world's greatest lover but have everyone think you're the world's worst lover? Or would you like to be the world's worst lover but have everyone think you're the world's greatest lover? Now, that's an interesting question. It is the same thing for us also. Are we the world's greatest salesman? I may think, but the world thinks I'm the worst salesman. I may think I'm the world's best trainer, but the world may think otherwise. If all the emphasis on that, on what the world is going to think about you, not about how you really behave, you will wind up with an outer scorecard. There are people who strive to win recognition and they lose themselves in the progress. What really matters is how you become in the process. So this is inner scorecard. There is an outer scorecard, there is an inner scorecard. What you really think of yourself is the inner scorecard. Sometimes before-after scenarios appeal not only in advertisements but also in life. Progress is addiction. It's a positive addiction. Any person who tastes the success, he wants to get that taste again and again. You may want to refer Kapil's speech in the 83 World Cup. In recent 83 movie also it is highlighted. You will find out the very nature of human being, to be progressive. This is in our nature that when we want to progress. Okay. So what we need to do in order to get this, there is a 3-step formula for this to get our inner scorecard right. That is integrity, intelligence, and energy. Speaking to a group of MBA students, Warren said, I would like to talk about your future. You will learn a tremendous amount about investments in this MBA program. You all have the ability to do well. You all have the intelligence to do well. You all have the energy and initiative to do well, or you wouldn't be here. You already have it. That is the reason why you are here. If you continue the same, you'll be progressing further. And he continues, but in determining whether you succeed there is more to consider than intellect and energy. There is more to intellect and energy. Okay, so but in determining whether you succeed there is more to consider than intellect and energy. Then what is that? That's what he is talking about, integrity. There was a guy, Pete Kivet, in Omaha, who used to say he looked for three things when he hired people: integrity, intelligence, and energy. And he said if the person did not have the first, the latter two would kill him. Because if they don't have integrity, you want them dumb and lazy. What if I granted you right to buy 10% of one of your classmates' earnings for the rest of their lifetime? You can't choose someone with family money. You have to pick someone who is going to succeed on his or her own merit. Will you give them an IQ test and pick the one with the highest IQ? I doubt. Will you pick the one with the best grades, the most energetic? You will probably start looking for qualitative factors in addition to the quantitative ones, because everyone has enough brains and energy. You would likely pick the person you responded to best, the one who has the leadership qualities, is generous, honest, and who gave the credit to other people for their ideas. You won't pick the person with the lowest IQ. You won't think about the person who turned you off, the person who is egotistical, who is greedy, who cuts the corners, who is slightly dishonest. You will see positive qualities that you can cultivate and negative qualities that you can shy away from. You can get rid of negative behaviors. You can get rid of them a lot easier at your age than at my age, because most behaviors are habitual. There is a speech by Warren Buffett to the MBA students. Warren says, the chains of habit are too light to be felt until you try to break them. There is no question about it. I see people with self-destructive behavior patterns at my age and even 20 years younger entrapped by their negativity. Their actions and attitudes constantly turn off people. They don't need to be difficult or dishonest, but they don't know how to change lifelong bad habits. But at your age, you can develop any habits, any patterns of behavior that you wish. It is simply a question of what you decide you want. Warren noticed that many successful people look for people whom they want to emulate. When Benjamin Graham, one of Warren's teachers was a young teenager, he looked around at the people he admired and he decided, I want to be admired, so why don't I behave like them? Warren continued, Graham discovered that there was nothing impossible about behaving like people he admired. I would suggest that if you write down the positive qualities you admire in others and think about them a while and make them habitual, you will be a person whose earnings you want to buy 10% off. And the beauty of this is that you already own 100% of these assets. So you might as well be the person possible. Of course, recently these IIE, which is integrity, intelligence, and energy, was discussed by one of our Canara Bank ED when he has visited our office in Bangalore. Integrity is to review our work and progress honestly. Intelligence to sense what is going right and when to shift gears. Energy to restart or start afresh to be successful again. In simple words, what Warren is also saying is, without integrity, intelligence and energy will not be possible. And you have integrity, but you don't have intelligence and energy, that is also will not be leading to success. We need to have a balance of integrity, intelligence, and energy. So for that, he suggests this exercise, very small exercise, and I loved it. I did this exercise for myself. Okay, so this is called the qualities exercise. So what is this qualities exercise. You need to identify the person and you need to write down the qualities you admire in that particular person. That person, you admire him so much. Okay. So please take his name in your mind only. You don't need to write it on the paper also. And please write down all those qualities which made you to admire him. Okay. And at the same time, take a moment to think about what Warren told MBA students. Think of people you admire and respect. Following in the left-hand column, write down the qualities you admire in these people. And then take some time, think about the people you detest, you don't like them. Okay? And write down the qualities you associate with these people in the right-hand column. We are not asking you to be critical of them. People whom you detest, they also grew in life. They have become at once a stature in their life right now. So how we are supposed to do? This is as strong exercise as the passion test. Very important is identifying the people you admire and detest. Recognizing the qualities in both of them. It's not being critical about people you detest. It's about finding out the qualities you associate in striving to work on them and striving to work on them. Generally, there are some qualities in the people whom we detest. We also realize that those qualities are not there in us. Those are qualities, by the way. Okay, so what we will be doing it after this particular base session is qualities of the people whom we admire, qualities of the people whom we detest. We write down both, and in our continuous improvement, we start practicing whom we admire first, and the qualities of the person who is already grown in some level and stature, though we detest them, the qualities what we associate with them are supposed to be nurtured and taken forward. Thank you so much, friends. In the next episode, of course, with this episode, the habits part is concluded. In the next episode, the second part of the secret is discussed, which is value investing. So we will have very interesting topics about value investing. There is a difference between value investing and growth investing. So we will discuss and bring parallel to stamp collection. Okay, and also we will be discussing about origins of value investing. Very interesting topic next time. So stay tuned and subscribe and press the bell icon so that you will be getting the notifications. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, friends.